Vlog number 4. I left off telling you about the language of the heart and how I came to understand that. But there was a lot more that we did with emotional energy in this class. And one of the mile markers for me in this class, as mile marker as in no turning back type of thing, was we had this kind of midway mark in the class, and the class that I'm speaking of lasted, I'm not sure, it lasted 2, 3, 4 years. I don't remember exactly. But we had this, what's called the pyramid experience. And the plan was that we all drove out into the middle of nowhere and we built these pyramids for ourselves. Each person built a pyramid made out of copper. It was cold. It was October, and October in Tennessee can be pretty chilly, and out in the middle of the wilderness it's quite chilly. And it was cold. And all of us fasted. We did a juice fast and made these interesting copper pyramids for ourselves. We also made other tools that would go into the pyramid with us, and the plan was to sit in these pyramids all night. The original plan is to sit in the pyramids naked, but it was just a little too cold to do that. However, none of us wore proper clothing for sitting outside in the cold all night. And this experience was so powerful. It gave me momentum in this direction of life that I was headed. And during that night, I saw the most amazing things. The goal was to face fears. That was one of the goals of this night in the pyramid. And my teacher was also a Native American shaman. And so a lot of what went into our classes was Native American in its roots. And this was very influenced by that. But a strange energy occurred when we got into these pyramids, and it was pitch black outside. All you could see was the moon and the stars. And we had all placed our pyramid in a spot of our choosing. And they were all quite far from each other. None of us were very close. Yet I could see my classmates in the dark. They were glowing. It was the strangest thing. And that night, I faced some of the major fears of my life and had some extreme hallucinations as well. And I learned about the energy of transforming fear. I learned what it takes to transform fear. And the first thing that it takes is the ability to sit in the middle of it not trying to avoid it, not trying to escape it. And thankfully, because this was a heightened experience, I was able to practice this throughout this night. Because the fears that I normally had, the main fears I normally had, were amplified while sitting in this pyramid. And I learned how to sit within them, feel them completely, and begin to feel them dissipate by holding my presence within them. And while I was holding my presence within them, I had conversations about the energy that was transforming. It was like the words followed the dissipation. And this is one of the things that is taught in my classes, is how to sit in the middle of extreme emotion and hold presence with it in order to dissipate it. Because most emotion is avoided. Negative emotion, even some positive emotion, is avoided. And this night was so powerful for me in the beginning of what I call emotional alchemy, the ability to transform emotional energy. That I began moving in the direction of the life I'm living now even stronger. And I started to experience a lot of resistance from others in my life. Friends, my mate at that time, my family. I started to experience a lot of ridicule and had to really decide if it was important enough to me to continue, because I realized if I continue, I'm going to receive a lot of rejection and I'm going to experience a lot of loss. And of course, I decided to continue on this path because I realized that something extraordinary was happening, and if I stuck to it, I was going to become someone very different. And who I was becoming, I was going to be able to help a lot of people. And another thing that happened this night was, this was where I learned the song by Geschichte. And this song has become an integral part of my therapy and my education. And it is an integral part of the healing form that Geschichte created too. So I'd like to sing Geschichte's song for you, and that'll be all for the evening. So if you're still listening, just close your eyes and place your palms in your lap facing upward and just relax. Om Sei Safanata. Om Sei Safanata. Ooh, ooh. safe no. For say safe come saken hey for no day hey for no day come for day he come for day come for day he come for day hey for no day hey for no day home for noon sun tien kien nu home for noon sun tien kien nu Nyam 48 Nyam 48 Om for noon